Tamer is the founder of a company that provides affordable medical care to people travelling abroad for treatment. Tamer is a strong advocate for healthcare as a right, not a luxury item, and he's here today to talk to us about his journey and the importance of affordable healthcare for everyone. Good afternoon, how are you?
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me today. My experience started when I had a problem with my teeth, very, very severe problems. And I went to the dentist and he charged me like $800 just to one tooth. And they told me the rest of my teeth will cost me around $8,000 or $6,000. And I decided not to do it. And I was in pain for multiple years, many problems, pain all the time, until I ended up in the ER. Because I didn't want to spend $6,000.
Yeah.
So I've seen many people traveling to Turkey to get their treatment done. And I decided to go by myself. And whatever I paid there, it was a fraction of that $6,000.
So how do you ensure that your clients who are going to Turkey for treatment get the same quality that they would if they were having it in the US?
Actually, that's what I did the last year. I went to build a system that they will have way nicer than whatever I got myself. I had a friend of mine, he's originally from Turkey, but he used to live in America, and he started a medical tour company, medical tourism. Yeah. So I told him, why don't we do this? We help the guys here to go to Turkey to get the treatment done, and we have to make everything as easy for them. We know exactly what they want. They want the greatest doctors, they want accommodation, and they want transportation. And of course, they want somebody to show them around.
Yeah.
And it all, we've been working on this over like a year now.
Of course, you believe that healthcare is a right and not a luxury item. Do you think that steps ought to be taken where health is more affordable in the US?
This is a very political subject and a position to go and discuss the medical system in the US. But I can tell you that many people who are hardworking people, they cannot afford any medicine. They cannot afford basic treatments. Yeah. And there was something had to be done. We had to fix that problem. It's either internally or find a solution. We do it overseas like we're doing right now.
So a lot of people can't afford healthcare in the US. So there'll still be a lot of people that maybe can't even afford to do the medical tourism thing. So how do you address that concern?
I feel bad for people because I'm one of them. I'm one of those, regular person, regular guy. I get in pain. I get sick. Yeah. I had a problem is I don't want to go to the hospital and they tell me you owe us $15,000 to see a doctor for 15 minutes. Yeah. And this all the time. But I'm just opening a small window for people. If you can go and do this treatment and get, things fixed in your body, go ahead and do it. If you can't afford it, I think they can apply for Medicaid or Medicare or one of those subsidized programs. But unfortunately, it's not for everyone. It's not easy.
Yeah. Maybe some people would accuse you of profiting from vulnerable people. Is that a fair accusation?
No, if I want to make profit, I would make the profit from offering medical services here in the US. I can start a nursing agency when I send nurses here and nurses there without having a medical degree. I can start a medical billing. I can work for any one of those pharmaceutical companies and make great money. I worked for a medical company before, so I'm not somebody who's outside the industry. I know the industry from inside. I work for a nursing agency when we hire nurses, and I work for a medical lab when we do the specimens. So I'm not speaking out of my mind just like because I think so. No, yeah. There's something. People are overpriced. The medical insurance companies are killing people with bills. Yeah. And I'm here to fight the big companies. I'm here to help somebody who's working so hard and he's sick for some reason or suffering from any condition. I'm helping him to go and, get himself released.
Finally, what would you say to people who maybe want to get medical tourism, and in fact they probably need to, but are quite hesitant about the process. They maybe think it's going to be more of a headache than getting healthcare in the normal way, even though that would be more expensive.
I tell you something, if somebody is really in pain, you have pain in your body, you will pay everything you have just to get rid of the pain. Pain is the worst thing for everyone. Pain is something I cannot describe, but it's kind of slow suffering constantly.
Yeah.
And if you have anything in your hand to finish that suffering, you will do it. So I'm not going buying luxury item. I'm not going to have a nice beach time and party. No, you're going to fix a problem in your body that causing you pain, but at the same time you will have a nice time. You'll go to the best restaurants. You'll go to the places for sightseeing. You will have the one of the safest country on earth, and you will enjoy the time. The people are great, the food is great, the scenery is great, so why not?
Yeah, you get a free holiday out of it, which, sounds a bit silly, but you are there for serious reasons as well. We won't forget that. Exactly.
That's what that's what I experienced myself.
Yeah.
And now I think I've been going to Turkey for every year over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So actually since 2019. So I think that, 4 years, that's fine.
Well, where are we able to find your company and keep up to date with you?
Yes, you can go to my website. It's called turkhealthcare.com. turkhealthcare.com. It's very simple. They have some offerings on the implants. They have some offerings on hair implants. But the other services that they are providing in multiple cities, it's always there. If you don't find your condition advertised, you have a special condition, any kind of sickness, any kind of surgeries, we will get you the answer. We'll hook you up with the best doctors we have, and we'll get you treated.
Excellent. Well, many thanks for talking to us today. It's been great having you on.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me again.